Hi everybody, welcome back to Cheat 3. Today we have another mini-series puzzle for you. This one is called Sagittarius. It was inspired by a subscriber, Andy, and his puzzle box that he shared with us, Hyperparallelepiped. And he has free instructions on Rebrickable that I'll link to. And his puzzle was inspired by BrickYorkMan's Tress puzzle. Both of which are great puzzles. I built them both. So you'll probably notice if you build this puzzle that it has elements of both of the puzzles that I just mentioned. All right, we'll get started with the full tutorial. All right, the base for this one is this 4x6 plate, and I'm going to combine it with a 1x6 plate and a 1x1 plate. So I'll push those ones all together. I have a 1x4 plate that connects that 1x6 and 1x1. This 2x2 plate connects it all together, and then a 1x1 plate on the end here. This 1x4 tile sits right here. A 1x6 plate there, and then I have a 1x2 tile, a 1x1 plate, a 1x3 tile, a 1x2 tile, a 1x1 plate, and a 1x3 tile. Okay, next I have a 1x1 plate and a 1x4 plate. This 1x2 tile sits here on the end, a 1x2 plate, a 1x2 tile, and a 1x3 brick. This 1x2 plate sits right here next to that brick. And then I have a 1x1 tile and that stud there. And then for these I'm going to stack the 1x4 plates and just set them right here next to the box. Okay, for the next layer we are going to add this 1x2 plate. Set this one here. This is a 1x4 modified plate. It's got the two studs on the end. This one goes right here. And then this 1x1 sits right on the end. That one's a plate. I have a 1x4 plate that goes here. Another 1x4 plate there, locking that in. And then this 1x2 tile sits right here. You can use any color you want for that tile. This 1x4 plate sits here, and then these two are just going to rest freely for now. I have a 1x3 plate and a 2x2 corner plate. Okay, this layer starts with this 1x1 plate. It goes right here. And then this 2x2 corner plate sits on top of this loose 1x3. And then this is a 1x1 round tile. It sits on the end of that loose 1x3 plate. And then on this corner plate, I'm going to put this 1x4 tile. And on that stud there, this 1x1 brick. This 1x2 plate goes here. And then on this stud down there, we have a 1x2 transparent brick without the under tube. If you don't have that, you can also Frankenbrick a regular brick by removing the under tube. All right, this next layer starts with another 1x4 plate. That goes there. This is a 2x2 corner plate. It's going to partially overhang into the box. And then this 1x1 tile goes here. A 2x2 plate there. A 1x4 plate, and another 1x4 plate, a 1x1 plate here, and a 1x2 tile there. This one starts with this 2x2 brick, and it's going to sit on those two studs and then overhang into the middle of the box, like this. This 1x2 plate sits on top of the transparent brick. And then we are going to stack another 2x2 corner plate on top of the other one. And this 1x1 tile goes here. Okay, continuing on, I have a 1x1 plate, a 1x6 plate, a 1x4 tile, a 1x4 plate, a 1x2 plate, another 1x2 plate, and a 2x2 corner plate. All right, for the next layer we have a 1x4 plate, a 1x2 plate. This 1x3 plate sits on top of this 1x2 and overhangs over that yellow tile that's kind of sitting underneath. And a 1x4 plate there. I'm gonna wait on these ones and go directly to this 1x2 plate, a 1x3 plate, a 2x2 corner plate. This 1x1 tile sits over top of that gray piece, and then our money tile is going to sit on those two studs there. This 2x2 corner plate sits on that single stud, and then in these two spots we have these plates, and they are just going to rest freely for now. All right, and now we have the decorative tiles on top. I'm going to start with these pieces to secure those loose plates on. That's a 1x2 tile, and this is a 1x2 plate. And then on top of this plate, I'm going to put a 1x2 tile in the light aqua color. Next, I have this 1x3 plate, and it sits on top of the other 1x3 plate. And on top of that, I have this 1x3 tile in yellow. This is another 1x2 tile in the light aqua, and a 1x2 tile in white, a 1x1 tile, and a 1x2 tile in tan, a 1x2 tile here and here, and a 1x1. This is a 1x3 tile, and I have a 1x1 tile in the light bluish gray, and a 1x3 in white. And then covering up that part of the money and sitting on those two studs is a 1x4 plate, and on top of that, a 1x4 tile in the light bright orange, a 1x2 tile in white, and another one, and a 1x1 tile in yellow. And there we have the Sagittarius Lego puzzle box. Just a quick note about our Etsy shop. I am so grateful for all the orders that have come through so far, and we are just thrilled that you are gifting our puzzles to your friends and family members. And so thank you so much for that. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday, and we look forward to creating more great puzzles for you in 2021. Cheat 3 out.